Standing on the edge of the crater.
Elden Ring is
epic.
Listen, I know I'm late. Well, what can I say? It's a long fucking game. One might say it's as long as these ladders.
What a thrill. With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'm melting to you. What a fear and
I can't pass this game around, you know? It's Elden Ring. So, let's begin. But before that, if you're wondering why the footage looks like absolute shit, it's because I played the game on a GTX 1050 Ti. So yeah, have fun. Elden Ring is a game about love and passion being turned into absolute fucking death and torture. And fingers and feet. So many fingers and bare goddamn feet. If I were to describe what it feels like playing this game in one situation, it would be running across a couple of poor minorities working hard to get the rarest resource on planet Earth, stone, as a reward of their good effort and hard contributions. I start butchering them one by one until one of them tries to fight back, which of course causes me to retaliate tactically by beating the shit out of him with a sword, to which here you regret every decision in your life that has led you to this point, as the combined power of God, anime, and his fallen comrades turns him into a giant bloodthirsty runic bear. And right there, in that situation, the only thing you can do is stare death in the eyes and say,
Impressive.
this game is crazy good, filled with so much content and things to do. For example, turning into a magical deer and running around with no purpose, or exploring a dungeon and dying multiple times to a trap. Beats every checklist open world game in my book. It's a proper, fun, open world Souls game that carries your ass from start to finish without you getting bored at all. Except it doesn't carry your ass because, how shall I say this? You die a lot.
Snake! What happened? Snake? Snake!
So yes, game difficult, meaning death, it's everywhere. Hey look guys, I made Snake. Now, despite the game being as difficult as any other Souls game, it is surprisingly very accessible. That means that the average gamer can now feel good about his North Pole room temperature IQ. The game does a great job of pointing you in the right direction without giving you too much information. The addition of the map and the compass were great. Good FromSoft, but please stop it with the fucking feet. At this point I feel like I'm Chef Skinner from Ratatouille.
Ooh, it's here. No, it isn't. It's here. Am I seeing things? Am I crazy?
Like, what is this? Fallout the Frontier? Thank you. I'll be here all day. Thank you. Okay, alright. So, yes, bosses. It comes as no surprise that they're, in my opinion, the highlight of the game.
Where has it gone? No idea. Look at the sky. Oh, what's that? That's a meteor.
Oh, whoa! One unwritten rule is that you have to do this emote after every boss fight, and if you don't do this, well, it's okay, but in my opinion, you should uninstall, plus I'm in your walls. But yes, again, bosses, good. I found Margit to be my favorite. Why? Because he's Margit. Another boss I loved is Melania. By loved, I mean I died 56 times to her. Fucking bitch-ass sicker wannabe. But those two being my favorites does not mean that every other boss fight in the game sucks. No, quite the opposite actually. There are so many fun and memorable boss fights in Elden Ring, one can't help but cope, mauled, and seethe. I especially love the transitions to the second phase in this game. How Margit says,
Thou art of power. passing skill.
Flies up and fucking... Godric literally cuts his hand off mid-fight while screaming at the top of his lungs to replace it with a dragon head. I already shit my pants 3 times while watching that. And Drykart, who flips over to reveal his face, which was under a snake. Then he pulls out a what the fuck? Lastly, Malekith, who plays 5-finger fillet and misses. Okay, flaws. If one dares mention them, death occurs. So I'll be risking my life by saying yes, the game is sometimes repetitive, and yes, it is also sometimes unbalanced with its runes. Okay, now I should stop before the Russian mafia gets to me. What else does Elden Ring bring to the table? Well, apart from the open world, there's a lot more ways to play the game. One of them being objectively wrong. And unlike other FromSoft games, in Elden Ring you can become the boss. And that's thanks to all the spells and Ashes of War you can get. You can literally become Jetstream Sam. And you can become Snake since there's a sneak button now. Finally, the ending. I'm a sucker for endings. If a game has a good ending, it will stick with me. Elden Ring, much like every other From Software game I've played, has a great ending. Radagon raises his hammer, the Elden Ring shines, and the music starts playing. Now that's an epic gamer moment. The second phase of the fight isn't that great, it's just okay, but overall, with the combination of Radagon, it makes for a memorable and satisfying ending, which I became a simp in at the end because I pressed E by mistake. In conclusion, Elden Ring is an excellent game. A 10 out of 10 one must say. A game that I don't think is also a 10 out of 10. How does that make sense? It doesn't. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.